Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. My name is B, and this is a channel where you're going to be getting your dose of pro wrestling talk. Today we're going to talk about a few things, one of them being the Bloodline. Like WWE, I could just see it, like they are trying to keep this Bloodline storyline going. Like it's hanging on by a thread right now, but with Solo Sikoa resuming the role, like he's like the interim tribal chief right now with Roman Reigns out of the picture. Solo Sikoa having Paul Heyman shivering in his dress shoes is just so funny to me. Like you can literally see the internal struggle that Paul Heyman is going through. On one side, he's trying to keep Solo Sikoa happy so he don't get Samoa spiked. But then also he still has this allegiance to the tribal chief Roman Reigns. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. But I am enjoying Solo Sikoa acting as the interim tribal chief. Let's be real, like he's in charge right now. He's not listening to anything that Paul Heyman is saying. Like Paul really is just a tag along right now. Like Solo Sikoa is doing whatever the F he wants, and Tama Tonga has taken the Solo Sikoa's place as being the enforcer. And you have Jimmy Uso that just got effed up and got disowned by the Bloodline. And now it's just, you know, Paul Heyman, Solo, and Tama. Like, it's looking very small, but they're wreaking havoc, especially with Kevin Owens getting beat up backstage and getting pulled out by Tama Tonga. Tama just freaking him up, the blood and everything. I've been waiting. I've been talking about this for as long as I've had this channel with Solo Sikoa. Now, he not solo, but he kind of is solo. Like, he doing his own thing. And I've been waiting for him to stop being a mute, and we're finally seeing him cutting promos even more now and just talking that ish, doing what he want, not giving up. He don't give two damns. And when is Jimmy Uso going to come back after him being disowned, getting beat up, getting kicked to the curb? Like, Jimmy got kicked to the curb. Like, he's not in the Bloodline anymore. So where does this leave Jimmy? Is Jimmy going to try to crawl his way back to the Bloodline, get back into the good graces of the tribal chief and tribal chief number 2? Or if he's just going to go on his own and just be like, F it, I'm doing my own thing. Or is he going to try to make amends with Jey? Because we have this whole, you know, WWE Draft coming up. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory getting new tag team belts. Now, my previous video, I was like, okay, y'all didn't, Awesome Truth then got the World Tag Team Championships on Monday Night Raw. Like, Triple H has got to give Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, what did he call the A-Town Down Under, some mess like that. I was expecting Triple H to give them new belts, and him unveiling them, oh my goodness, the nostalgia. Like, it looked like, I'm sorry, like both sets of belts look nice, but I love the WWE Tag Team Championship. Like, they just look so chef's kiss beautiful. They're so just paying homage to the back in the day Tag Team Championships. I feel like it was such a smart move on Triple H's part for changing the championships in general across the board on the main roster, Raw and SmackDown, because now they can go, like when we have drafts like this, we don't have to exchange belts necessarily, because there aren't belts that are just like branded exclusively for Raw or branded exclusively for SmackDown. It adds more mystery of who's going to go where. And like I said before, I just hope that this draft this time is really going to shake things up. That match with Bayley and Naomi, it was so good. Like, I enjoyed that match. It's crazy because I remember the previous match that Naomi had. It was with Tiffany Stratton. As I was watching it, I was cringing at times, and it wasn't because the wrestling was bad on either competitors. It was because of the pace of the match. I felt like Naomi, with like when it was Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton, I just felt like the pace of the match was so slow. But it was a complete 180 when Naomi was wrestling Bayley. Like, her pacing was better. Like, both competitors were feeding off of each other. The chemistry was there. Like, it was so good seeing two baby faces put on such a good match on Friday Night SmackDown. Freaking Tiffy Time had to have her Tiffy time and interfere in the match instead of this match being predictable, because we all knew that Bayley, if Tiffany did not interfere, Bayley would have retained and she would have won, pinned for the 1, 2, 3, and it would have been a done match. But with Tiffany interfering with the match, it added more layers to the story. I feel like WWE is trying to set up Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus the Kabuki Warriors. And I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like Jade Cargill should not even be close to a championship match right now. I feel like I was saying before in my, I think it was my WrestleMania 40 review, where I was saying like Jade Cargill needs more time. Telling a story in the ring, I feel like she needs more practice with that. And with her now doing WWE live matches, that's gonna help her even more. So like, even with her behind the scenes working on it, I'm glad that WWE is having her work. But her and Bianca getting into the Tag Team Championship picture, don't know. Bianca Belair has not had a Tag Team Championship yet. She's had the Raw, she's had the Smackdown Women's Championships, but never the Tag Team. And she never had the NXT, but that's a whole different story, a whole different video. I like the idea of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill working together. Originally, I was like, okay, Bianca and Naomi, I see what WWE's trying to do, but I'm glad that Naomi is going on her own. It's nice to have big three be together, you know, Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. I love that, but Naomi being on her own, fine. I feel like more than anything, Jade Cargill just needs to be under Bianca Belair's wing a little bit longer and get some more matches underneath Jade's belt without them being 2 seconds long. Like these, I get it. Jade Cargill is a big, muscular, athletic woman, but these short matches aren't doing her any justice. Now they're getting some W's under her belt in WWE, but in terms of her becoming a better, well-rounded performer, don't think that's doing her any favors. I feel like she needs to go against someone who's going to give her a run for her money. So that's what I think about that. So guys, let me know what you thought about the topics that I talked about in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.